Hi everyone.
Hi,
I'm Gary.
I'm Ronny.
We're at GaRon Stitchery.
Yeah, so GaRon Stitchery.
All right, welcome back for another marathon week, it feels like. I want to thank everyone for watching the very long last week's movie. And your comments were great on how we were showing what's coming out at market weekly, which makes it a little bit easier to digest for the viewer. Instead of going out and looking at all websites and everything, you just sit down for a few minutes, few hours, and watch that week's releases that's coming out at market. So with that being said, we're going to do that again at the end of this video. And then I think that's probably going to be it. I think all of them have been, there might be a few stragglers coming up this week, but I'm not sure. So we'll find out next week. So with that being said, we are a Flosstube channel about cross stitch. We're cross stitchers ourselves, and we own an online cross stitch shop called GaRon-Stitchery.com. And if you want to buy from us and you don't live here, simply go to the website, create an account, purchase, put things in your cart, and we'll ship it to you. If you want to drive through Alabama, come to Ozark, and you can visit the shop here, which is it's actually pretty fun here. Let's see, we got any other thank yous?
I just want to thank you everybody to our pre-ordering from us. We really appreciate you keeping supporting our small business. And now
wait, I have one more thing since you talked about pre-orders.
Sorry.
I have had a couple of questions about people that may have missed our previous comments that, yes, we know you're going to send us multiple emails for pre-orders. We will combine all those emails and make one invoice for you once we get back, once all the pre-orders are closed and ready to start invoicing. We will be invoicing before we leave for market, and then that way when we come back, all we're doing is shipping. So it makes it a lot easier for us, and it gets the product to you quicker. So we figure out different ways of making it able for you to get your stuff as quickly as possible.
Yes.
And so we don't have any FFOs this week. What we have is I got some special things I want to show and talk about.
Okay.
Since last week we showed for the last couple of videos we showed the with that needle and threads wordplay. So I have two finishes that I pulled out of Under the Bed Box, Princess Leah's Under the Bed Box. So I'll show these to you. I don't know the fabric on one of them. Actually, I do. I just remembered what it was. So this is October Wordplay, and it's done on 32 count feldspar by Picture This Plus. And this is a lesson of stitching in public. I'll tell you a little lesson here. If you look at this word, pumpkin, that's not how you spell pumpkin. So what happened is I had started this piece at home, and I had the U and the M done. And then I went out and started stitching with some friends in public, and I'm yakking at the mouth, and I'm just talking and everything. I have no idea that I flipped my project from this way to that way, and then I stitched that, and then I didn't even know until the whole thing was done. And I'm showing it on a video, and I'm like, that word looks weird. And so this is why this is
original.
So this is why this is called a pumpkin. So it was too much, I'm like, it works. I love it. So it's a lesson in pay attention to what you're stitching when you're out in public. All right, and then the second one that I have, it's the March wordplay. And like I said before that, I take, I like mixing it up with bright colors and different colors for the wordplays because they're small and they're fun, just as long as the colors work. So here is my March wordplay, and this is on 32 count Morse Blue by Weeks Dye Works. And there's that one. So I still have a lot more to stitch of the monthlies, and we will be getting these in periodically. We'll get some more of these in after market, after we let the designer cool down a little bit, and then we'll just put another order in for some more wordplays. So keep an eye out for those in the coming weeks. And also, I know everybody's got their Lady of the Flag.
Last week, let me tell you something about this. Last week, I'm going to say something and I forgot. I was trying to mention that we got all the Mirabilias Lady of the Flag, and the other one,
Queen of Freedom.
Queen of Freedom, and was cheaper, and probably by last Friday everybody will have read that.
Yeah.
And I completely forgot that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
funny.
with everybody already getting their Queen of Freedom and Lady of the Flag, so we have, okay, listen, we have no Queen of Freedom or Lady of the Flag patterns. We have no bead packs, so we don't have any. They're gone.
We sell the
We sold
26,
25.
25. Yeah.
So I know everyone's now trying to figure out what fabric to use and what to do with it. You know, it's like let's do the Constitution fabric, the We the People fabric, or this fabric, or that fabric. I want to show you guys what I used on mine and what I'm going to use on my other one. So I'm a little bit out of the box, but because I grew up in Europe as a military brat, I got the pleasure of going through a lot of museums, which were fun. But I got to see some of the masters, how they do the backgrounds of their portraits. And they always make them moody and kind of interesting and intriguing. And then the person just seems to glow. So I had that image in my head when I was picking fabric for Lady of the Flag. And also when I did it for the World Holiday. So I'm a little bit old fashioned in picking fabric. So here is, and she is a bit tight in the frame, and I'll talk to about that later. So there's glass, and here is my Lady of the Flag.
Yeah, that's good there.
So there she is. And yes, it's an orange fabric. It's called Aztec. I believe it's under the seas. At least that's what my note said. All right.
Oh, no, it's that other thing.
It's this one. No, it's this one right here.
Oh.
Here it is. I'm trying to get all the white stuff. There you go. So there she is. So the reason she's pretty tight to the frame up there and to the bottom is because I got this frame for $2. And I'm going to use this frame. So my framer framed it with this frame. And so it's a really cool frame. It's one of those ones that were like an oopsie size. But I thought it was perfect for this piece. So you see what I mean? Where she's kind of like glowing and she's popping. Because some of the fabrics she seems to blend in. And I really wanted her to stand out. And the red and the blue do go good with this this fabric as well.
Yeah, especially for this chart, you are need to be pop.
Yeah, and I did do it on a 28 count because of the bead placement. I don't take the chance on the beads to be crowded and stuff. So I have not stitched the Queen of Freedom. I've had fabric pulled for it for a long time, and now I get to show you guys what fabric I'm going to pick. So this is the Queen of Freedom, my Queen of Freedom. I got her, I don't know, probably way before, many years ago. So I've been keeping her pressed.
Ooh, that green no go loose?
Yeah, no, it's going to be perfect. That's not green, that's gold. It's metallic. This is metallic.
Okay.
Yeah. So I picked a green because it goes well with the orange, and also I like the green. So this is it's from Fiberlicious, and it's called Olive U. You know, like OLIVEYOU. So here is the 28 count Olive U. And look at that. So when you look at this, she's going to pop. Her colors it's just going to look really cool. I have a mock-up photo I'll try and put right here if I remember with all the photos I'm putting in. But you guys will yell at me if I didn't put it in. Hopefully this is enough to show me. So I'm excited to get this started one day. I might start this on the 4th of July this year. So since I've been waiting for many years to get her started. And that's the little special show from under the bed box. So let's get into whips and sows.
Yes, I'm work a little bit. I'm gonna stitch this week. Birds in Nature Cardinals by Erin Elizabeth. And we even pull it out for the Q-snap because I used to stitch. I don't know, guys, you remember I'm kind of old.
Oh yeah, you got a lot done. Yeah, did you have the branch done last time?
honestly, that last Friday, when Gary was downloading the video,
The movie.
because I had to sit 20 minutes and stitch, and I had to stand out walking away for another 10 minutes, and that way I cannot stitch.
So your fabric you're using is 18 count Stonehenge by Atomic Ranch.
Yeah. That is all for me.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, but it's what it is.
Well, it's also been, we had a bag sale last week. We still have bags available on the website.
Yes.
And then also we had, he finished up the bags of the month. That's going to be going out at the end of the month. So he's been, and then we're working on market stuff too. So it's been a very hectic week, which is fun because it makes the week go by quick. So that being said, I didn't have a lot of stitching either. That's why I got to show you some of my other stuff. So the focused designer for February is Cherry Blossoms. And I'm working on Grateful Heart. There's that. And I'm getting close. I'm doing with the called for threads, called for fabric, 32 count Serene by Pitch This Plus. And as you can tell, I just got the bird and the flower pots and more of the frame to do.
You almost finished it. I don't know how you start.
No, I mean,
Yeah, but you stitched a lot in that one.
Yeah, but not really. I mean, I've been so distracted.
You started this month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this month. It's the 20th. This should have been done.
I know.
All right. Anyway, it's not a race. I just had a thought. We're going to be popping in pre-order things all the time because that's what our brain is on. It's been like squirrel. We have, as of last night, we responded to all emails from last night. I did see this morning that there's still some more pre-order emails, so I'll be working on those today. But if you've emailed us like days before and we haven't responded to you, I mean, I'm talking like 2 days before or more, please double check what email you sent it to and adjust and resend.
Yes. Yeah, because that happened last market.
Yeah, because there was a lady that called me. She said, "Did you get my email? I haven't heard from you, and you're normally pretty quick." And I said, "No, we checked." And she said, "Oh, my device sent it to an older email." So sometimes if you type in GaRon, sometimes it'll pull up whoever you sent it to what email you sent to last year.
Oh,
yeah. All right. So, wow, that's 13 minutes of all our stitching.
Well, we know how to stitching. What is new back to the shop?
Yes.
And we don't have too much new because...
Oh, I forgot something.
Oh, I don't see that one.
No, I see it.
I didn't see that one.
Oh, this one came in last night. I brought it over it came in from FedEx. So this is from 2003. So I had a lady reach out to me and said, "Hey, can you get this pattern? Is it still available?" And I looked on Hoffman and it was still available. So it's from Little House Needleworks and it's called America. It's got a White House and a flag on there. It says, "America, America, God shed his grace on thee." And it's all done in DMZ. So here is America. It's a bit blurry, but we know their photos are small. And it's got the original 13 colony flag. Well, there's a star in the middle. I don't know, maybe they were adding states at the time. Huh. Okay. And so we got the latest new releases from Thread Milk Designs. And this one's not new. This one was out before, but when I was getting ready to get the new ones, I said, "Ooh, I need more of this one because I didn't get to stitch it yet." This is called Liberty Feather Tree. Look at that. Is that not pretty? Liberty Feather Tree. And she's done it on a 36. So you could do it on an 18, 16, 14, any other size you want to. It's a small one. It's like 69 stitches by 90 stitches, so it's not very big. That's the good thing about these feather trees from Lori. They're really fun. And then now here's one of her new ones. It's called Holiday Hornbook. It's a series. So her first one was a holiday hornbook was for Halloween. This next one is Holiday Hornbook Valentine's Day. So they're little, they're like 55 by 55. So it's not a lot of stitching, but it's great for like a little display. Put it on a little board and you just pop it in. It's like 3 inches by 3 inches. So it's a great little sign for like a display. Like if you had like an arrangement of something, you just pop it in. It's a little sign like. This guy is mine. This guy, I like this one. This is St. Patrick's feather tree. Look at this. Is he not the cutest little guy? Oh yeah. I almost started him this week, but I'm like, okay, I gotta go answer emails. So I was thinking of you guys first. And then I know it's past Valentine's Day, but you still have time now to start now to have something done by next year. That's how I work most of the time. So St. Valentine's feather tree, and it's got a little Cupid up there.
Who told you Valentine's is only in February?
The calendar. All right. He's trying to get me in trouble. All right, next one here. This is the new releases from Bent Creek. This is the Spring Daffodil House. Here's the Spring Daffodil House. It's another small, easy one, quickly finished. So it'd be a great spring display with a collection of bunnies and all that other fun stuff. And then, so Bent Creek does, they do kits, zipper kits. I don't know what the logic of zipper kits is, but that's what they call them. They call them zipper kits. And this one is from the Pop series. So this is Pop of Love, and it comes with
the threads
and the fabric. That's about it.
And the fabric.
Yeah. So this is Pop of Love.
I don't know what kind of fabric.
The fabric is a 20-count linen.
Okay.
And you're using pearl cotton threads. So these are a great quick stitch because they do stitch up really fast. And there's like, there's a whole bunch of them by series called Pop. Pop of Spring, Pop of Winter, Pop of Halloween, Pop of. There's a lot of them out there, so it's kind of fun. All right, so the next one, oh, you know what, let's go to this one first. So I talked about this one last week during the video of what we were showing. And so Karen from Rosewood Manor came out with the thread keep for this pattern. And I'm like, oh, I forgot about this pattern. So some of us others have forgot about it, so I had to order it because they wanted it. It's called Music Amongst the Trees. And this is the pattern. It came out in 2015. So she just is going to release at market the thread keep that goes with this. So that's a great reminder to say, hey, where's that pattern? Let me pull it out and start it. So it's called Music Amongst the Trees. And also there is from Jeanette Douglas, she's released her Spring Alphabet Garden. But what she did is she showed it all completed. So I think a lot of us forgot that this was a series. So it's a series. So she started out, she released each season individually. And so when she did Spring in the Garden, she ended up showing her piece fully completed because she was stitching it by the season. So when you get that chart, you're just getting that one row of spring. So I'll show you. This is Summer in the Garden. So you get just that section that you can make into a drum or that. And then you build on, put them in seasonal order. So this is Spring Alphabet Garden. And then here is Autumn Alphabet Garden. And then when she came out with Winter Alphabet Garden, she showed them all stitched together. Here is Winter Alphabet Garden. So there's Winter is down here, Autumn, Summer, and then at market, she's releasing Spring. So then she shows the whole thing completed. They can be stitched individually or as a band. And for the border, she does have the link for you to get the border to put them all together. So And I believe they're mostly done with Weeks Dye Works with a DMC conversion. Yep, all Weeks Dye Works with a DMC conversion. So I just wanted to let people know that it's a series, and so it's been finished. It got a little confusing because I forgot it was a series when it came out, and apparently Caroline did too, unless she has the other 3 seasons already. She roped me into stitching that. Start along. And then for our patriotic stitchers out there, Thread Milk Designs is known for her thread drops, these are from the Tops of Milk. They're vintage Top of Milk containers, or however they do that. I'm not used to that kind of stuff, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So this is the patriotic thread drop selection. So what it is, it's a group of some patriotic, and then like every couple of one will be non-patriotic, but it'll be red, white, and blue. So it goes with the color scheme, but it doesn't necessarily all patriotic. So there is probably about half patriotic and half red, white, and blue. So that's kind of fun. So they're all random, and it comes with the little charm. These are really hard to show. A little charm and a little flag. So there was that. And
that is it.
That's it. Remember what happens Monday?
Yes,
The
that
23rd?
is announcement. Monday, Thanksgiving is my appointment with the neurosurgeon.
Neurologist.
No, neurosurgeon.
Oh, okay.
Neurosurgeon is a.
I thought it was neurologist.
No, is his name. His title is neurosurgeon.
Okay.
Surgeon.
Okay.
Surgeon. And we will open late that afternoon.
Yeah.
Monday, the 23rd of February.
We'll probably open around 1, 2 o'clock.
And the 26th too.
And the
because I have
26th.
my cardiologist.
Yeah.
Another reminder, we ready, another announcement. We already announced it in Facebook. Gary sent emails is for our Fabric of the Month Club, Fox and Rabbit. We don't have the fabric this month. They was too busy or something happened. Something happened and they cannot commit with our bag of the month.
Fabric
Of the month in February. So we update, or Gary update the invoices. If you are in multiple clubs, the other part of the clubs is going to be invoiced on the 28th like regular, just not going to be the Fox and Rabbit and the invoice.
Right. Yeah. So if you're in the Fox and Rabbit club, and that's the only club you're in, you will not get an invoice because we don't invoice unless we have the product. Yes. So you won't get an invoice if you're in that club by itself. And if you are in multiple clubs, again, we have removed the Fox and Rabbit, so you did not pay for any Fox and Rabbit fabric for this month.
Yes.
So just want to make sure everyone's clear.
Sorry, but it's out of their hands. It's out of our hands, and things happen.
So on the bright side, maybe that's more money to spend this month on market. I don't know. All right. And speaking of market, we will be closed March the 5th through the 11th because we will be in Nashville and working on market stuff. So we will reopen on the 11th of March, fingers crossed, to be determined. And we definitely will be open that Saturday, the 14th, for Market Day. We do have quite a bit of people coming. I've heard they were coming. Our group from Enterprise is coming over, and some others from out of state. And so it should be a good little fun time to see what all the new stuff is. And I think that is it for us at this part of the video. So stay tuned for the wrap up of, or the next segment of what's on the website that's out at market with the due dates still available for pre-order.
Yes.
All right. All right, welcome back. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video before with Ronnie and I. Then let's get into this week's designers that we are doing pre-orders for, and they all have, some of them have some very quick pre-order due dates that we have to get back to the designers this week, some as soon as Saturday, and even some on Sunday. So all this week we will be sending our pre-orders to the designers to make sure we get your items that you would like to get from market. So here is our website as it looks like on the computer. If you look up here, this is the main page, and it says welcome guest. And when you log in, it would say your name. And if under categories here, we've got the 2026 Nashville Market pre-order section. Click on that. Sorry. And then to look at the particular designers that we're going to be looking at, you can always go to the tab, the filter results, that would show all manufacturers. So the first one we're going to start with is RETM. RETM. So we got RETM there. And so RETM's designs are due to, pre-orders are due back to us by the 24th of February, so we can get them to her in time, so she can have everything packed up and ready for us at market. So the first one she has here is Fall Halloween Puns. So this year Ari did 4 patterns, and she did them seasonal, but they're not related to each other. So it's kind of a interesting concept. So it's always fun to get into the mind of a designer. So the next one here is called Spring Estred. So it's a 3-dimensional turtle that you put together. So that's been very popular. That's a interesting, cute design. And then for her summer section, she did a 4th of July row. And it's got Quaker patterns and the house is there. And then for her winter section, she did a Christmas row with Quaker trees and Quaker houses, styled houses. So our next designer is Cricklewood. As you can see, there's a lot of designers. All these designers are listed under the market section. So we got Cricklewood Crossing. So her due date is, it's very quick. It's the 22nd. So that would be this Sunday. So first one we have is Anything Deader, Beware. So it's the 2 pillows, Beware and Anything Deader. That's kind of fun. Cute design. I love this, the font. And then here's a patriotic one from her. It's called Freedom and Liberty. That's kind of cool, where she took the E's out and put the flag in there. I like that. Then we have Liberty's Heart. It's a 3D, she finished it up as a 3D Statue of Liberty, but you could do it as a framed piece as well. It would be just as cute. And then we have, okay, I say many times, there are multiple patterns with same or similar designs. This is one called One Flag, One Land. If you're having a deja vu, I did too. So this is Cricklewood's Crossing version of One Flag, One Land. Not the same as with Thy Needle and Thread pattern with the Uncle Sam. So that's why it's critical that when you send your emails, you type in the name of the pattern. Example, One Flag, One Land, and then you put the designer's name, Cricklewood Crossing. That only helps me and you make sure we get the right thing. All right, and then we have another stand-up. It's called Sam's Eagle. That's a cute companion to the Liberty piece. And then we have Stand Amazed. It's a great graphic. Was it textography? Yeah, textography. I think that's what it is, where you use the text to make a grouping there. It looks really nice. And then another one in her land. I thought it was Land of the Dead. I think I ate some words there when I loaded this. So the Land of the Dead series, this is Land of Mischief. And then we have, for those of you who like Wizard of Oz, this is The Wizard. And it's got a little Dorothy there, a little lion. I'm looking at a very small picture. I know when you guys see this, you're looking at really big, like, why can't he see this? I'm looking at the smaller picture on the screen. I'm sorry. But you guys can see that that is clearly a Wizard of Oz themed project pattern. The next designer is Dirty Annie's. Oh my gosh, Dirty Annie. She has done it again, hasn't she? Let's see, Dirty Annie's. She has got some really fun pieces here. The first one is Cornflower Cottage with the little chickens there. And then this one's been getting a lot of good laughs. Prostitute. Dirty Annie's has also got a very quick turnaround time. We need her pre-orders back from you guys on the 22nd, which is this Sunday. And then for the Biscornu lovers out there, this is called 4 French Cats. I think the cats are really cute. I like the style of the cats. The black one there with that curly S tail, and those look really cute. Then we have another, looks like a companion piece to the first one we just showed. Henrietta's Hen House. Love her colors there on this pattern. Then we have Hey Honey. That's a fun, cute one. And then we have Home is Where Your Honey Is. That's fun. And oh boy, look at this. You guys see this? Looks like fingertip towels are coming back, or maybe. This is a honeybee towel. She did provide us a source that we could go get the towels. So if there's a need, we will get them. I just haven't seen any patterns in a very long time. So it's kind of fun, kind of refreshing to see this type of stitching come back. And then look at this cute one. This is a really cute one. It's honey lemon tea. And it's a really cute finish. That's real fun. And then it looks like a third one that would match the first one. In the middle one there is Marigold Manor with the great blues and reds and golds there. And then not last, sorry, stumbling over here. I'll get into mode. Oh My Stars, her patriotic piece. It looks very quilty. That's kind of a fun piece there. It looks like it's applique, but it's really cool. All right, so she has one more page. So here's Rosie Roost. Again, she's done groupings, like she's got a bunch of honey ones and a bunch of chicken ones with all the similar colors. That would make a great display. Mix and match. Now we have, last but not least, is Welcome to Our Hive. That's a fun one. And I'm going to repeat it again because I get questions all the time. Hey, I'm trying to order some of your pre-order items, but they all show sold out. I can't buy from you. We have it clearly listed above here. How to pre-order, you send us an email to GaRonStitchery@gmail.com. And then you have to send us your name, first name, last name, zip code, PayPal, email, and name of the designer. You have no idea how many emails I get from someone. It just says on their email, Mary, and no zip code, no nothing. And I'm like, Mary who? So, or John, or Jane, or Sam, or Sarah. It's just single names. All right, next designer is Erica Michaels. Erica Michaels, her due date is the 23rd, which is this coming Monday. So you would have a little bit of time to think about some of her. She's got some really fun ones here. This is called Charming Gardeners. It's a great grouping. There's a berry, a little small motif, and then the bigger stitched piece. That's kind of fun. I like the colors. And this next one is one of my favorites, Chocolate Resistance. Resistance is futile. I love that. I think it looks like it's finished like as if you're making it into a chocolate bar. So that's kind of cool. I like that idea. And then here's a sampler from her. It's called Joyful Fields. I love the part below the words there. That's really cute. And then we have another sampler called Lovesa Hornstein. Wow, she had a fun name, didn't she? So that's lots of different scripts in the alphabet. That's a unique design with the, the alphabet design. It's kind of fun. It's got a good flow to it. And then Spring Cartouches. I like that one. That's a great, would be a great display. And then we have Stitcher's Garden Berries. I think these were in a club or a few clubs in the past, and this has been released for everyone else to get now. It looks familiar to me. I'm in some of those clubs, so I said, oh, I recognize that one. All right, and then our next designer is Hands-On Design. Let's see what Kathy has for us this year. Hands-On Design. Oh, she's got another one of those BAPs, big awesome projects. It's called Goose on the Loose. So it's done on 20 count, and it's done with pearl cottons again. So this is one of her big awesome projects. And then, oh, look at this guy. Oh, hey, Peter. That's cute. So she's done a couple of these little rounds, like what she did a Santa for the Jingle Ball. And then for us, she did that jack-o'-lantern that hasn't been released yet. That was that was a gift for our attendees at Stitching in the Wild. Kathy's due date for pre-orders is February the 26th, so you still have a little bit of time. And then Make Your Day Count. I love how she's got multiple finishing methods for her pieces. That makes it fun. And then here's another one of the next one in her bug series. It's called Light Night. It's cool. And that's on a new fabric by Fabrics by Stephanie that they worked together on getting the right color for that piece. I like this one too. This is called Oh Tomato. So it's got there's a couple of things. She's really gone crazy with this piece. So she's got it finished 3 different ways. The first one is as a banner. Well, the first 2 is as banners. One's with 1/1 stitching and one with 2/2 stitching for the words. So she's modified it a little bit, so it's very flexible for Ada or stitchers who don't care to do 1/1 stitches. I'm kind of in that boat sometimes. And then she's also got the little round finish, which is a great side piece to go with that. So that's cute. It goes with her whole, I think she has a whole tomato series. There's a lot of tomato. There's a whole bunch of other tomato pieces that Kathy does, I remember. All right, and now we have Spring Roll. That's a cute piece where she's got it rolled up as a pin, little pin piece, or pin pillow, or as a little frame piece. I like it in the frame piece, how it's like mounted, and it's like 3D mounted there. That's kind of fun. And then we have another one. It's called This Bee's Got Knees. It looks like one of her, it kind of look, at first I thought it was one of her block series, but the way she has it finished on the edges there, it's kind of wrapped over a drape finish or something. That's cute. Or you can do it as the round in the darker fabric. But you could, if you're not into darker fabric, I mean, you saw that piece looks great on a lighter fabric, so you could do the same light fabric in the round. So I like the ability to give us ideas on different ways of doing it. And then our next designer is Heartstring Samplery. Heartstring Samplery. We need her pre-orders to us by the 26th of February. So her first one is Across the Miles. That's a cute one. And then we have, oh, this one's been very popular. All Things Wise and Wonderful. That's cute. All right, and then we have, I love her coffee series. So this is called Caffeinate. So it's a little small piece there. And then there's like a group of 9, 10, 15, I'm not sure how many designers I know, but I can't remember offhand on the camera. But there's a group of designers that's got together and they're doing platitudes. It's a mystery piece that no one knows until the Sunday at market, till they show it there. So that's why this is just, all she's giving us is the name on this one. It's Coffee Culture. We have no idea what this picture represents or if that's even a picture blurred out of the piece. So we have no idea what it is. So complete mystery to everybody. And then we have Finn and Willow buttons. So these are buttons for our Biscornu, little wooden buttons. And next we have Garden of Blessings. That's been a very popular one. Love the colors there. It's really pretty. And then we have another thread board. So this is a thread board for No Distance Too Far. Thread board, thread keep. We all use different terms. And next one here is Strawberries. So it's this piece that's framed in the back and then also done as a square pillow. And it also looks like it's a piece on the little spool there. So it's a great little display piece. And then here's another mystery piece from her. Platitudes. The group of designers doing the Platitudes series. This is called Subtle Cues. Again, no idea. Here is Willow's Pond Biscornu. And if you notice, Willow's Pond's got that little wooden button from the Finn and Willow. Finn Biscornu is done by, I can't remember who it was. I think I showed it last week. I can't remember now. Total brain freeze. But it's a grouping. It's just two Biscornus, and they did the crossover with the buttons. All right, next page is Wise and Wonderful ruler. So it's the ruler, little cute ruler that her husband made that goes with her Wise and Wonderful pattern. So that is all from Heartstring Samplery. Our next designer is Ink Circles. And Ink Circles due date is Monday the 23rd to get the pre-orders back from you to us. This one's been very popular. It's Barn Stars. That's a great one. That's really cool. I love those colors. But I don't know, there's a couple of them that I like. This is Bright Blooms. This is a very fun one with the bright blooms. And I think, if I recall right, the Bright Blooms was done with Cottage Garden threads. I can't remember offhand. But what I like about the Ink Circles patterns is that you can pick and choose your own colors and they flow very easy and it's very fun to make it your own. This next one is Cranberry Star. I really, really love this one. That's a really good one. And then here is Finny Friends. Okay, and I like that one too. All right, I'm seeing a theme here. I think Ink Circles is on my list, definitely. There's Finny and Friends with the blues and that green seaweedy color. That's really fun. And then here is the group, Ink Circles is part of that group doing Beneath the Waves that's using the Cottage Garden threads. And this is Gone Fishing. Little cat there, Gone Fishing. And then we have Whale Shark, which is cool, and a cool little whale shark there. So that is all from Ink Circles. Not as many designers this week as last week, so I won't be going on and on. Last week was fun. I was having dreams about still doing the video in the middle of the night. So next one is Robin Design, Little Robin Designs. Here we go. We have 3 bags full. Oh, I remember that nursery rhyme. That's a great one. The due date to have the stuff back from you for pre-orders is February the 28th. Again, we do understand multiple emails because of driven by the due dates of the designers. We will be consolidating all those emails into one invoice. And then the next one here is American Beauty. I like that one. That's a cute one. But this next one has really got me excited. It's called Cats and Dogs. She talked about where you can combine these and make them into like a baby sampler or something like that, a birth sampler. But that little dog, it doesn't look exactly like Princess Leia, but it gives me Princess Leia vibes. And I think I might stitch that for her room. I think that would be cute. And she likes to bark at cats, so I might just do the cat so she can bark at the cat. And then the next one here is Dutch Bits. So it looks like like you've seen samplers and they've got like little motifs. So she's made these little motifs into like little rounds. That's cute. I mean, it'd be kind of cool to have like a little sampler tree, for the months you don't know what to decorate with. You can have little samplers as your regular stuff, or put them in your dough bowl with your pillows. So you have some rounds and flats and pillows and shaped items. That'd be kind of cool. Okay. And now we have full-blown floral. That one's intriguing. I'm looking forward to seeing this one in person because I like this here, and I just imagine how it's going to pop when you see it in person. So that one's a really nice one. And then last but not least is Pretty Polly. That's fun. I love the little bird there. Nothing like a giant bird with little bitty sheep. I love that. All right, the next designer is My Sister's Samplers. My Sister's Samplers. Where'd she go? There he is. And we need her pre-orders by the 28th of February. So the first one is Infany Drysdale. Wow, poor girl, what a name. All right, and next one here is very bright. HG 1865. I mean, Infany Drysdale. I hope I'm saying that right. I wonder if that's really, I don't know, it's intriguing. Now I'm keep thinking about that name. Okay. All right. And then we have a, she shows it as a thread roll, but it looks like it would be a great little mini bell pull to me. So it's in bright and merry order. I like that one because it's very bright colors. And then, so this next one here is the Little Lion kit. So it's a kit. It comes with the Gloriana silk, the matching needle minder, the waxer and needle, and the linen. All right. And then we have Margaret Aldice. Okay, that's a nice one. Then we have, is this the one? Mary Neal, I think. Is Mary Neal the one? I don't know, but I thought this one was kind of cool way to do a patriotic. If you wanted to do something patriotic, but you didn't want to do like overly patriotic, sometimes people are like, I just want to nod to it. And so this would be like a slight nod to a patriotic piece that doesn't go over the top. And then next is the Patriot Math, which had me really scratching my head. I couldn't figure it out, but yeah, me and algebra, we were very estranged friends. So I get this is kind of fun for our mathy people. But it's kind of cute. It does change the difference. Changes it up a little bit. All right. Our next designer is Needle Made Designs. See what we have here from her. Needle Made Designs. And we have, oh, it's a really pretty eagle. So we have Elizabeth, her due date is February 26th. So this is Elizabeth Pritchett, 1823. And then we have a small Let Freedom Ring pin pillow. So it looks like, is that the eagle from the other piece? It looks like that's the eagle from the other piece, and she's put it in the little pin pillow. That's cute. So that's what we have from Needle Made Designs. The next designer is I don't know how I got out of order. Okay, Needlework Press. So Needlework Press, I thought this one was kind of cool. I know we don't do pocket watches anymore, but I thought it was kind of cool. It's a 19th century watch pocket. So that one's got me intrigued. I kind of like this one. Like, now I want to go find me a pocket watch, and so I can stitch something and put it in a pocket, put a pocket watch in it. It's kind of fun. The Needlework Press due date is February 26th. So a lot of things are due next week, as you guys can tell. We're getting really into crunch time of getting all our orders turned in, and then we have, oh, that's spelled wrong. I gotta fix that. Quality control. A garden aviary. So there is a garden aviary. And then this next one, I saw a lot of talk about this one on Facebook a couple days ago. People were like, ooh, what is this? What's the name? What's the name? It's called a signature sampler. And it's kind of cool there. I'm not sure what this stuff is in the front there, if it's different ways for you to do the piece, or the piece is just that. But I think it's a interesting piece. It's one of those ones when we get it, we'll find out what it is. It's kind of fun. I'm looking forward to that. And then we have Argyle Deer. That's a cute one. He's been pretty popular. And now we have Ellen Franklin. Oh, that's cute. All right. And then this next one is Incarnation. And it's one of those ones that really makes my head go crazy because all the motifs are facing different directions. And that drives me a little insane. But I don't know. I guess was like a test piece or like a class piece or something. I guess to make this one be cool, it'd be kind of cool to put this under like a tray. So you're looking down at it from all directions. That'd be kind of a fun way. But it really is like, it's going which way is up? So it would be a hard one for me to hang. I wouldn't know what to do. And then we have Harriet S. Jute. That's a cute. There's lots of words and letters on that one. And then we have Mary Garton. Look at that, coming over on the boat. All right, so that is it from Needlework Press. And the next one, next one is Samplers Not Forgotten, and she does a lot of kits. With that being said, the first one is not a kit. So we need her pre-orders back from you guys by the 26th of February. This is a real cute one. I like this one. It's called Home for Christmas. It's got the little house there, and then it looks like she's done like a little needle book or something, or a little small with just a tree. So that's a very fun piece. I like that one. And of course, I love her heart kit. So this is the lilac heart kit, and her kits do come with, it's the fabric, linen, all that stuff with the trim. So this is the lilac heart kit, and she only sells it as a kit. This next one is not a kit. This is Pansy Garden Sampler. It's really fun. I love the border of the pansies. And then you've got the stitches there which is kind of fun. It's a little cute there. I like that. And then we have the Peony Pocket and Accessories. So it's got the little, it's a biscornu, but the way it's stitched, it makes it look like it's a wrapped ribbon biscornu or something. It's kind of an interesting optical illusion, kind of. And then there's a little scissor fob and then the little pillow. And then we have Roses and Scroll Kit. That one's a kit. And then we have Strawberry Thief, which is also a kit. So that's pretty fun. All right, you guys ready for some bright stuff? Let's see who's next. Next is Satsuma Street. Did I say bright? Wow. All right, so we need the stuff, the pre-orders back from you guys by the 24th for Satsuma Street. So you do get, the first one here is called Christmas Cameos, and she's calling it a partial kit because you get some of the stuff in there. I believe you get the felt and some of the other little things. Definitely don't get the floss. So this is kind of cute, where you can make these as little name tags for gifts, or make them like little keepsakes for friends or family. I like this kind of idea. It's really fun. Personalized personal gift. Or if you're going to a winter retreat, it's a great little piece for a smalls exchange. All right, you guys know how me and pickles. All right, so the next one here is Christmas Pickle. It's a 3D pickle with beads and all kinds of other great stuff on there. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's get down here. Now we have a fish dish. So the fish dish, that's cute. I like the finish on that. And now the one that's been getting a lot of talk is the Hip Kitties. So, and they've got some, let me see, I'll try to pop right here the backing of the Hip Kitties. They got some really fun words there. I think I have the front and the back of that one. And next one here is Holiday House. That was her stitch along last year, and I've been watching it, so I'm so glad it came out, because I do them whenever they're all completely out. That way I can have fun pulling the fabric that really speaks to me when I see all the thing completely designed and fully there for me. So that's maybe on my 2026 wish list to start. Definitely. All right, next one is called Local Conditions. This is actually what they call a temperature design, where you're picking colors for the temperatures in your area. So it's kind of a cool way. It's houses, it's buildings and stuff there, so it's not really screaming, hey, I'm a temperature chart kind of piece. It's kind of a cool flow, so it looks interesting there. It's kind of fun. I'm not really into the temperature things because I can't do that daily stitching and keep up with constantly changing projects. But this one has me kind of pulled. It's really cool. Even if you just stitched it like that, it would still be cool. But making it yours, picking your own colors and stuff for the temperatures. And here she's got another pillow. This is Making Spirits Bright. I think she has another big pillow too. I don't remember what it was a couple years ago. All right, and then we have this is a pot shop, so it's planter pots. And then we have a perfect presents. So it's a little kitty stocking. I like her stockings. They're very bright and fun. And then we have the last one, but not least, is called Sunny Side. A little bird there with a flower. That's fun. All right, so next designer. Let's see who the next designer is. Next designer is Siren Stitches. This is a new designer for us, and this is their first time coming to market. So we need the due date for their items will be the 28th of February. So the first one here is called A Congress of Eagles. Is this not like the ultimate patriotic display for, it all goes together?
this is really a fun piece. Yeah, Congress of Eagles. I like that one. Now the one that's been popular that I was kind of shocked with is called Arise Ye Dead, the colonial tombstone motifs. That one's been very popular. I'm not a tombstone guy, but yeah, I still like the cardinal. I still like the Congress of Eagles. This is fun though. And then she's got a couple of needle minders. So here's Blue Eagle needle minder. So it'd be great to go with your project up above. And then we have Dear Heart. Look at that. That's, okay, I think, okay, I'm confused. All right, I think you stitched the heart part. It's fabric, and then your stitching is the white. So the other stuff behind there is like paper. That's, you know, like, so it's, you're not stitching that part. So I think that's, yeah, that's what it is. Okay. All right. Because I'm like, what do you stitch or what not stitch? So that's what you're stitching, is just the heart with the deers. All right. I like this one. This is really fun piece. It's called 5 Fathom Fantasy. This is a really fun piece, and I like this one. All right. And then we have Little Liberty sampler. And there are some little words or something around the edge there. I couldn't tell by the photo because it was a little too little, so I'm looking forward to seeing that one in person. And another one that's my favorite, you guys are gonna like, what? The Patriotic Biscornu. I'm not really a Biscornu person because I don't get it, but this one I really get. I love the eagles on the side there, and then the little silver vintage button in the middle, and this piece is really, you know, it's got 1776 on there, and the shield, the flag and the shield motif. So yeah, that one's definitely on my list, and so I like that piece. And then we have Pretty Poly Pin Pillow. That's a great piece too. I like that one. Yeah, I know it's got alphabet on there, but I still like it. And then we have a couple of needle minders. We have Remember Me, that would probably go with the previous tombstones. And then this one's been very popular, is Resist. It's really a cute piece there with the flowers and stuff, very bright. And the next page we have, oh, one more. This is called Viva Mexico. So it's from a Mexican sampler, which is kind of fun. I love when we incorporate sampler pieces from other countries. You know, like we get Spain and European style samplers, but I like it whenever we run across one from a different country that we don't normally think of, just because we're not exposed to it mostly. So our next designer is Stacy Nash. I know you guys have been waiting for it. The crackers, animal crackers. Yes, we've got more to do. I'll be stitching crackers forever. So the first animal cracker is Abigail, and she is a goat. She's a patriotic goat. So she's holding a little firecracker, and her little pillow above there, it says 1776, and you flip it over, and it's got 2026, right? Yeah, 2026. I was losing my time there. And so she's pretty much a patriotic, is it goat? I want to say it's goat. Abigail the goat. All right. And then the next one here an animal cracker is called Olive. So the ducks are back. They're coming back. But this was a cool duck. And it comes with a little duckling. And it's got that little pillow there that you could put the little duckling in front of. Lay the little head on there. So that's a cute piece. And the apron, when you look at the picture of the apron, you think, oh, at first it's just like, oh, it's just red and white. But when you really look into it, it's got a lot of colors of pinks and it's got blending. It's really cool. So it makes it look like it's going to be a really fun stitch. So I'm looking forward to doing the duck or goose. I think it's a goose. It's a bird. All right. And then the next one here is the Pip, little hedgehog with her little book. I like that because it's a little cute little display for her. She's got a little book. So now I want to look for when I stitch that one, I want to find a little book and have it covered on the book itself. So I think that would be a cute, cute piece to put together. And then my favorite little guy is Sugar. And he came out at Jingle Ball, but he's out now. I got him at Jingle Ball. But so he's got the green sweater on and everything. So he's like all ready to work at GaRon for the winter. I love this. And now we have Love the Giver Pin Keep. So that's a cute one there. And then we have the spring, the last but not least is Spring Parade Sewing Basket. So there's a rabbit on front, and as you turn it around, there's a goose and there's something else. So it's got a couple of things around it. So that's one of those pieces that you think, well, I need a turntable so it's turning it so I can see and enjoy the whole piece. Or you just turn it every couple of days and everyone thinks, ooh, look, you put something new out. So yes, I did. All right, our next designer is Summerhouse Stitchworks. And she has an explosion of patriotic. It's really cool. So the first one is not patriotic, but it's still really, I love this piece. It's called A Whale's Tail, but look, it's called A Whale's Tail. Oh my gosh, it's got the little scissor fob, and it looks like it's a little needle. I'm thinking it's a needle book. But you could frame it like that, just open up like that. All right, and then she's done another one of her coverlet pieces. This is the first one in the series. There will be 2 more coming out later on in the year, over spaced apart, so you have time to stitch them and have them all done within the year. So the first one is called Declaration Coverlets. So this is Life. So it's got the red and the blue there. It's a great patriotic piece. There we go. And then the next one here, this is a great spring piece. Look at those greens and the blues. For when I look at this, I think of it as like a decorative postcard. For me, it feels like a postcard. Maybe because it's got that little square there and I'm thinking of a stamp. But that's a fun piece. I'm in so much trouble this year because there are so many amazing designs out. I want to stitch it all. So the 2026 Fragments in Time is an 8-part series, and it looks like this year is going to be patriotic. So Fragments of Time 2026 Part 1. This is the Pillow 1, Piece 1 there. And then we have the Fragments of Time 2026 Part 2. So we do have more coming out over time this year. And then look at this next one. Did you see this? Look at this. It's 3 pillows. It's called Patriotic Peacemakers. Those color combinations are so intriguing. I'm like, I want to start that right now, but I don't have it yet. And then for our bee lovers out here, it's called the Golden Apiary. So it's got is that a bee hive, bee skep? I think it's a bee skep. But look at the little pillow there. I told you that the designers are really making it tough on us this year. They're like, here you go. Here's all the great things to do. And now our next designer is Sweet Wing Studio, and she's got a collection here. It's called America the Beautiful Collection, and it's got some I believe these are from phrases from songs, as she's got the song paper behind there, and so that's a cute modern take on that. And Sweet Wing Studio is part of that Baked Fresh group of designers. I think there's 5 of them, if I remember now. And hers is Bake Fresh Easter Cookies. And there's that. And yes, we are able to get the cookie jar. If you want the cookie jar, you have to email us and let us know, so we can get that get an order in, because the designer of the cookie jar is not going to be at market, so that's an off-market purchase unless we get it in time. The next, and we need her pre-orders by the 26th of February for Sweet Wing Studio. And here is Have you any wool? Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you put that one next to three bales full. Oh, this is kind of a cool theme of all our stuff. Have you any wool? I like that. All right, and then we have a Sweet Liberty. It looks like to me it looks like a birthday cake, or could they be all fireworks? I don't know, but I'm thinking birthday cake with a lot of candles on there. That is fun. I bet you it's, oh my God. Yes, that's what it is. It's a cake with a bunch of candles. I like that. That is, okay. That's fun. I'm in so much trouble. All right, Taste the Sea. Oh, okay, that's fun with the little blueberry pie. All right, and then we have This Is the Day. Oh, I like that one. That's a good one. And then also Sweet Wing Studio has done a series this year called Wordy Birds. So we already have January through April available on the website and at the store. So now she's released the next two, which is Wordy Birds May. I'm going to show these out of order because I'm putting them in the order of the month. So Wordy Birds May, which is Life is the Flower, Love is the Honey. Oh, that's cute. Those look like little chickadees. I'm not very good with birds, but I'm pretty sure that's a chickadee. And then June, Wordy Birds June is Birds of a Feather Flock Together. And of course, those are flamingos, and they look like they're in Miami. So that is it from Sweet Wing Studios. Our next designer is The Proper Stitcher. All right, so the next one, first one here, we need her pre-orders back to us by the 28th of February. So this is in her U series. This is BU. Look at that, that's fun. BU. And this next one is, she's got me intrigued. It's called Have Courage. And I like the fact that she shows you, yeah, we did it on the whitey, the antique-y white grungy looking fabric, but you could also do it on a blue fabric. You could even do it completely different, change the thread and change the fabric and make it fit your decor, because, have the courage to change. I mean, this piece says so many things, have the courage to be kind. I mean, it's a really great piece. And I think we need to think more about that. So I like this. I really do like this piece. It's a very thoughtful piece. And now we have some patriotic piece. This is called Liberty. Look at that. That border on the top, that's a fun, looks like that would be fun to stitch. I think I would enjoy that because it gives you some interesting thing. And then you got the little skinny house there and the flag and all that stuff. That's fun. It's called Liberty. And then we got more little pillows. This is Patriotic Jubilee. This one's been very popular with the America and the July 1776. And then we have the Four Corners pillow there with 1776 and 2026 there. That's great. And next, the last one is Seaside U. So there is that one. So that is all from The Proper Stitcher. And the last designer we have for this week for you guys, told you it's not very long. So the last designer here is called Violets and Verses. She's got some great things for us this year. This is America. Look at that. I love the script. The font of America is really reminiscent of a great style. And then it's just simple, but it's right there. It's like that. That's doable. I mean, that's a really great piece and it's really fun. And then she's got this next one called Cherry on Top. Remember, again, deja vu, there's another pattern called Cherry on Top. Remember to add the designer name after the name of the pattern so you will get the right thing that you really want. So this is Be the Cherry on Top of Your Day. That's another thoughtful piece. Now this one, we're showing it this way. I think she had another photo of it wrapped around a drum with that fabric, that companion fabric above and below it. but this would be a great piece framed. I think it'd be a great, so you have that inspirational wall. You know, we used to have those vision walls when we were thinking of what we wanted to do with our life. So I think we all should have like an inspiration wall with these great quotes to keep us grounded and human. All right, the next piece here is called Dutch Birds. That's a fun little piece there. Extra little pillows to add in your dough bowl. And then we have Embroidered on My Heart. Oh, look at that. That's very, it looks like a very traditional antique sampler, but it's really kind of cool there with a little lion there and the birds and the rose in the middle. That's nice. Very pretty. Very soft, elegant looking. And then the next one here is Helen Miller. It's a great one there. It's got alphabet, little house and trees. And then we have Mary Lomax, 1878. That's a nice one. And then we have Miss Bo Peep. This is a great piece for a nursery if you wanted to do stitching in the nursery, but you didn't want it too babyish. You wanted to kind of grow with them. This is a great nursery piece, I think. Or even a baby sampler. You could put the baby's name and stuff on there up in the corner. You could, expand a little bit bigger. That would be a great piece. Non-traditional baby sampler, but it's really a pretty piece. And then we have Reason to Blossom. Okay. In every season, find a reason to blossom. Again, that's inspirational. And then we have Sea to Shining Sea. That's a great piece. It's got like from East Coast, West Coast, all the houses in the middle. That's us. All right, here's another patriotic sampler. This one was stitched in 1776, and it's done with a colorway of patriotic. So again, this piece and that other one would be great companions, because then you could have like, yes, I have a patriotic wall. No, it doesn't have flags and Uncle Sam's and all this stuff on there, but it's me. So I think it's great that designers are giving everyone a version of what they think patriotic designing would be. This is really a great piece. And it's an antique sampler, so it's got the year on there. That's when it was designed and stitched. The original, not this one, but so that's all we have for this week's designers. We may have a few more next week. I'm not sure, but we'll find out. But we will be working very hard on responding to your pre-order emails daily, and because we're turning in orders to the designers daily to make sure we get everything ready. I mean, it's like no time at all before we'll be in Nashville, and I'm so excited to get back with visiting with the designers and fellow shop owners. And so thank you guys for spending the time with me and Ronnie this week, and we'll see you guys next week. Hopefully we'll have more stitching then. All right, bye-bye.
Bye, y'all. Thank you.